I lost my love and my unborn child, and I believe it is because of my relationship with my mother. Looking for real honest advice because this was the last straw for me. Yesterday, I lost the love of my life. She is aborting the child because she does not feel emotionally safe with the thought of having a baby and being tied to my mother because of it. I don't blame her. Before she got pregnant, our relationship was amazing. I loved her more than anything, and I truly believed we had a future together. Then we found out she was pregnant, and everything changed. Stress crept in as we tried to figure out jobs, living situations, and logistics, with her just taking a job in MD before the pregnancy and me being in PA for work and both of us living in the same town in PA. We involved both of our moms, which in hindsight, was the worst decision I could have made. My mom made me believe that my girlfriend was set on us moving to Maryland. She put that idea in my head, and I ran with it, even though deep down, I knew there were compromises we could have made. My mom was furious at the idea of me even considering living in Maryland or Delaware. Looking back, my mom always had a hold on me. When I first started dating my girlfriend, my mom made passive-aggressive comments like, "Oh, now I won't see you on the weekends," jokingly, but I know she meant it. When they finally met, my mom latched onto her, texting her constantly, calling her other daughter. It made me uncomfortable, and I told her that. But my mom didn't stop. She started inserting herself into my relationship in ways that I now realize were incredibly damaging. She suggested that I threaten my girlfriend with not being able to take the baby over state lines if she didn't compromise. I said it. And I hated myself the second the words left my mouth. It stuck with her. And I know it changed how she saw me. On top of that, I stopped being the emotional support she needed. I focused more on the baby, on making sure she had everything she needed materially, but I wasn't there for her in the way she needed. She told me this. And yet, I didn't adjust. She broke up with me over it, but we still kept in contact. We even had a good phone conversation that made me think there was hope. Then my mom sent a text about abortion paperwork and her dream of being a grandmother, and that set everything off again. My girlfriend thought my mom and I were working against her, which I wasn't, but I get why she felt that way. That was the breaking point. She told me there was too much drama, that she felt bad for me because of how much control my mom had over my life. And I agree with her. I see it now. And it's devastating because it's too late to fix it. When I told my mom that my girlfriend didn't even have animosity toward me, just toward her, my mom lost it. She bombarded me with texts about how I hurt her, how she feels awful, how she hopes my girlfriend keeps the baby. And now I'm sitting here, realizing that I have been doing this my entire life. I always put my partner first. I bend over backward to make them happy, even when it hurts me. I ignore my own needs, my own instincts. And worse, I always prioritize making sure my partner has a good relationship with my mom. I'm starting to understand why. My whole life, I've been trained to take care of my mother's emotions. To make sure she was happy. That's how I got approval. That's how I felt love. And I carried that pattern into my relationships. I thought that if I did everything right, if I gave everything I had, then my partner would love me the way I wanted to be loved. But love doesn't work like that. Yesterday, I lost the love of my life. I lost my child. And I feel like it's because I let my mom dictate my actions instead of trusting myself. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Validation? Understanding? Advice? Maybe I just needed to say it out loud. Because right now, I feel like I ruined the best thing that ever happened to me, and I don't know how to move forward. Edit. Thank you all for the very sound advice. Our child is gone and so is she. I will be in therapy tomorrow and setting a new goal of dealing with enmeshment with my mother. I feel great regret and terribly empty over this past week, knowing I have lost both my love and my future child, but I have no one to blame but myself. Thank you all and hugs.